Hey, what's up you guys, AC Samurai here, back in our video. Today guys, I got a crazy story time. It's about the time that I got stabbed. Now this story time is like pretty crazy. It happened like when I was younger. I was like 10 or 12 and I was hanging out with one of my friends. We'll call my friend Kevin. Now this is a made up name. This is not his real name, just for privacy sakes. I'm not gonna give you all his real name. And we used to play together. Like we used to play on a motorcycle. Well, not motorcycle, but it was like those BMX bikes and skateboards. I used to use a skateboard. He used to use like a BMX bike. And so we used to use those like for transport, to go up and down the road. We're like neighborhood friends, right? So whenever there was weekends, we both used to hang out when we were younger. And there was this other girl who was closer to my house back then. She was just to say a total bitch, right? She would like anytime we would hang out, she would just find something to argue about. I swear to God, if I didn't know any better, I think that she'd love arguing with people. And this time in specific, she was arguing with my friend named Kevin, right? They were arguing about how his bike was a fake bike. And they were full on pushing, like hitting type of arguing. Well, of course, he just pushed her off of him. Well, she was legit throwing punches and slaps and shit. Now, she's older than us. We were like 11 and 12. Well, I was 11, he was 12, turning 13. She was 14 years old and she was hitting like an 11 or a 12-year-old turning 13, sorry. And I was just watching this like dumbfounded, because how dumb of a girl could you be? Like, come on, man. How, like, you're fighting over a BMX right now. It was saying it was like a fake BMX bike because like there was a brand on it, and it was like fake or something like that. It's a bike, right? It's a bike. You just use it to ride. No one cares about the branding unless like you're a collector or something, this shit like that. We're a bunch of kids. We don't care about the branding. We only care if it moves forward. Vroom vroom, right? And so I was like, bro, you guys are stupid. Why are y'all arguing over this shit? She was like, shut up. It's none of your business, you stupid fuck. And now I was that pissed off. Now, 11-year-old me was butthurt. Like, I was pissed. Now, in my head, even though I knew she was probably gonna hit me back, I was like, you know what? Shut the fuck up, you fucking bitch. Like my entire vocabulary of bad words were bitch, fuck, and fucker. That's legit it. When I was 11, that was all I knew. Now, don't go out in the comments and be like, oh yeah, I knew every single fucking word, like every single curse word ever since I was like 4. Yeah, you just a boomer. Like, I don't care, man. I don't care if you know every freaking swearing word, ever since you were 4 or something, right? I'm not trying to get one upped, alright? Um, but the point is, that's all I knew. And I was just repeating, like, you fucking bitch, fuck you, you slut. And, like, slut was a very new word. And so I never really, like, get the good meaning of it. But she knew the meaning. And, like, she had, like, a short vocabulary. Like, she had, like, 3 more words, like, bad cursing words that I didn't know. Right? And so she started using that. I was like, holy shit. And then she walked up to me after I called her a slut. And she, like, stabbed me. I was like, what the hell? And then she quickly put whatever she stabbed me with back into her pocket. And I was like, what the fuck? What the fuck did you just stab me with? And she was like, nothing. Like, in that Karen, like, entitled voice, like, nothing. Like, that's the closest I can get to it. And then she quickly walked off or got onto a scooter, like, walked to a scooter, and then got on and just full on, like, send it down the street. And now I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck did she just stab me with? I look at my hand now. At first, there's no blood, but after a while, there's like little bits of blood gushing out, like legit gushing out. Now, back then, that was a big deal because I was not good with blood. Like, I would like cringe at the sight of blood. And so I was cringing, like totally freaking. And then I went to my friend's house because he was like a couple seconds, like legit seconds away from where I was. And I got the phone. It was like those corded phones. And I dialed my mom and it was like, yo, mom, this one girl, she cut me. I don't know what she used, but I'm bleeding and it's gushing out blood. Now, his mom was freaking the flip out. My mom was even worse. She went like total banshee screaming, and that thing was loud. And I had that the phone right up to my ears, and that was like I legit had to drop the phone. I didn't break it, thankfully, but I dropped the phone on the floor. She's like, "Oh my god, are you okay, honey?" And now this is his mom, Kevin's mom. Yeah, she was super nice. She like took like a bandage and like bandaged it up. We had to go to like when my mom came, she drove over here. She was in hysterics, and she was basically like, oh my god, we have to get you to the hospital because like it was bleeding a lot. Like at the first time it like wasn't bleeding that much. It's kind of like those scrapes like if you fell off your bike, but it's just gushing out blood instead of like a little bit of blood. And so luckily she bandaged it up, but the point is that that's all she did. She just cut me and then ran off and like skate, like no, not skated. She used the scooter and like just got away. We had to go to the emergency room. I know pretty much most of y'all will know what the hell the emergency room is. And so we had to you had to get stitches. And of course, I'm 11-year-old. I'm a freaking bitch. I was crying. Now, don't roast me in the comments because I know most of y'all would cry too. If you guys are getting stitches and you like it was painful, okay? I was crying. And so, that little girl who stabbed me, my mom asked my friend's mom, Kevin's mom, like what was her name, where did she live, like what's her mom's number. They got into contact. She like got asked what did she stab me with. She at first like tried to deny it and like, nah, I didn't stab him, or I just like pushed him. Like she was trying to lie her way out of it. Yet that was not working well for her. She ended up telling them she sharpened a piece of plastic. I don't know why she never just buy a knife. Thankfully, she didn't stab me with a knife. I would prefer like a sharpened piece of plastic than a knife. But like, she like legit sharpened a piece of plastic to fight against predators. And she stabbed an 11-year-old when she was 4. You are 14. You should know how fucking stupid you are for stabbing a little kid with a sharpened piece of plastic. Oh my god, this girl's stupid. I'm still kind of butthurt about how she stabbed me. Like, if she tried to do that now, she's 16 now. No, wait, she's 17 now. I'm 14 now. If she tried to do that again, my god. Like, back then I was just like crying or like I didn't want to hit a girl, right? I was a gentleman. But if she stabs me with a real knife, it's fair game there. Then it's like you're getting kicked. Now, at first, because I never see any blood, I thought, hey, she maybe just like poked me with a stick. Because at first it never really hurt. Then the pain started to kick in, and that's why I was like, shit, it's bleeding. So the point is, please, if you gotta like get something sharp, get a knife, and please control anger. Like just control your anger. Also don't stab people with knives. Don't stab people with anything. Please, unless they ask to be, then go ahead. Point is, don't stab people. Love you guys so much. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.